Welcome back to the eSIMstudios YouTube channel. I have a very special case review for everybody today. Crave was kind enough to send over a couple of cases to showcase on the iPhone 17 Pro. They have this case available for the entire iPhone 17 lineup, and this is one of my favorite cases. And we're about to showcase it. I'm about to show you exactly why. They sent over a black one and a nice forest green color. I'm going to put a link down below in the description box where you can grab these. I'm going to put a link for Amazon and a link to their official website. It's very important to support United States-based companies. Crave is based in the US, and they are very friendly. I'm in constant communication with them behind the scenes. They've been just extraordinary with help, friendliness, anything you need, and they will be there for you as well if you need anything. It doesn't just go for me, it goes for everybody. So I want to give a big shout out to Crave. Thank you for sending this over. They did send it over for free in return for a review, so that's what we are about to do. Now, I'm going to move this to the side. One of my favorite cases here, and let me get into exactly why. So you get maximum protection, but you do not get the bulky added weight feel of this case, or of a case that would offer max protection. Usually what comes with that is bulk, heaviness, just a clunky case. This is not that, right? This fits in, this kind of goes in that slot where it feels like it has medium protection, but it is not that. It is full protection. So ultra slim design right off of the bat, as I mentioned. Full protection, slim design, premium quality. That's why I love using Crave cases. Precise cutouts, shock absorption. We're going to get into that because cases, their main purpose is to protect your phone, but you also want to protect your phone in style. And that's what Crave offers. And then obviously the MagSafe in there as well. And we'll jump into that. So there's the black one. Very nice. I love this color. It just, I just love it. And then this forest green's a real nice accent of forest green as well. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So maximum protection. You're going to want to protect your iPhone. It is aluminum, and it does dent like an aluminum can. So you're going to want to protect it with a Crave case. Let's look at the construction of this. I believe the interior here. See, look, this is a dual layer. I love dual layer cases because you can actually take it apart. Now, this provides, let me break it down for max protection and why this protects your phone better than any other case. Because it comes down to shock absorption. When you drop your phone, that inertia, these are pretty hefty devices. When you drop it, that inertia hits the ground, and then that shock wave is what essentially breaks the glass on your display. This absorbs that impact. This absorbs the inertia your phone makes when it hits the ground. So the best protection you can have, so there's, I guess, more than two, but the two main types of protections for a case, for a phone, is a soft case and a hard case. Well, Crave essentially put both of those together into one case. So the inside is soft, right? It's like a soft, kind of a silicone feel, honestly. You can bend it, it's lightweight, but that soft is what absorbs the impact, right? And then you have the hard outside shell, which is like a PC, a polycarbonate. It's a little flexible, but it's mainly hard. Well, that hard shell prevents your phone from flexing. And when you prevent your phone from flexing, that's what prevents the display from being cracked. So you get maximum protection. You got the soft inside that protects the impact like a cushion, right? Like an airbag. And then you have the harder outside shell that prevents the flexing, which prevents your phone, your display from from cracking. So, and it goes in nice and easy. It's not one of those that comes off over time or gets flimsy over time. I've been using Crave even way before my YouTube channel started. I've been buying Crave cases for years. I just love them. And y'all know, if you're a follower and a subscriber of my channel, y'all know personally, I don't like big, bulky cases. And if Crave was that, I would not be buying them. I love them because they give you max protection and they don't add, much weight in bulk. So let's go over the cutouts because they are very precise and very accurate. You have the cutouts here for the power, obviously, and then your speakers and microphones down there on the side. You have your action button, volume up, volume down, up here, nice and flush. And then on the right side, you get your power button, and then for your camera button down there as well. Inside is nice and grooved. Now, it's, I guess, for style, but honestly, I'm not going to say the main reason, but it gives benefits if you make it stylish in here, because just with those grooves, it dissipates heat, right? It lets the heat channel out through the back of the phone. If you just had a flat case on there, a case is like wearing a jacket. And now most of these phones have vapor chambers in there. So I've never really had nowadays, last few years, never had a phone that overheated because they're getting better with the vapor chambers. But just to know that this allows heat to escape the back of the phone, it's a plus. Now, the feel of this, the outer shell might be hard, but it feels soft. I know that's kind of a weird description. It's a hard shell, but it feels soft, if that makes sense. It's a nice, smooth, but grippy feel. Like, it's smooth, but grippy. I don't know if that makes sense, but they've refined their feel. It looks great, obviously, but the feel, you can obviously see, you have eyes and you're watching this, that it looks nice, but they've really refined the feel of it. There are some other cases out there, some competitors that have a harder outside shell, but that it is uncomfortable to hold those other cases. This is quite the opposite. It is nice and smooth and soft to the touch, but grippy. I honestly don't know how they've done it. That's what first attracted me to them years ago. I think I bought one just to try it out. I don't even remember what phone it was on. It's probably the, I don't know, Nexus 5, I think, or maybe it was the 6P, or maybe it was the Nexus 6, the Shamu model. Anyways, I was like, holy crap, I got this in the mail. And I was like, wow, I really dig this. And ever since then, I've been buying their cases. So it's one of the few cases I buy, and or if they send me one, that's extra nice. But I'll buy it. Even if they don't send it to me, I'm buying a Crave case, right? This is one of the few cases I got to have no matter what phone that I am rocking. And just to prove to you, watch this. How nice does this look? It's for the S26 Ultra. Just an absolute beautiful, same nice look, same nice feel. And you get that with the iPhone as well. So let's go ahead and slap it in, the black one here. It goes in nice and easy. Let me turn this screen off. It goes in nice and easy, nice and snug. So it's not a super tight fit, but my goodness, does it look nice. I mean, this black case works perfectly with the orange iPhone. Now look at how precise these cutouts are. That's what I was bragging about and telling you earlier. Check this out. So absolute perfect cutouts there, not blocking anything. Got plenty of room for any type of USB Type-C port down there. And then these buttons, nice and clicky. Nice and clicky. And then your camera button works as well. I don't even think mine is activated. Let me see here. Yeah, I turned it off in the settings, but I was going to activate it, but anyways, you can tell, nice and easy. If you use that button, if you're one of the few people that use it, you can push it nice and easy. As you can tell, your finger sits just perfectly right on this button right here. zoom in, zoom out, press it, double click, whatever you want to do. If you use that button, you're going to love this case. Does not interfere, does not get in the way. Let's go ahead and put on the forest green. And as you can tell, and to take it off, what I do is use this back panel right here, put your thumb on there, pop this corner, pop that corner, just like that, and then push it through, just like that. Nice and easy. And then to put it on, I always put in the side, on the right side of the phone right here. Just slide it in just like that, and then pop it on just like that. Nice and easy. So that's the green one, and it still looks good with the orange iPhone. This forest green is not a bold forest green. It's a subtle forest green, so it blends in nice and easy with this gold color. Just looks fantastic. Now, let's look at the screen and see just how much clearance there is, because this does protect your screen. We're also going to look at the back of the camera island. You can see here, it comes up and over just ever so slightly, just enough to protect that display. 360 degrees all the way around that display. So you can lay it face down and it's not going to be scratching up that display. There's even room, there's even enough clearance for a screen protector on there. So that is nice and easy. Now let's look at the camera island. As you can tell, it completely covers the camera island as far as height and indoor depth, as far as the sensors that sit down in there. Best part is too, it does not wobble. So there is zero wobble with this iPhone. Obviously there's some if you just have it laying down. There's some, not as bad as the S26 Ultra, but there is some. But that's what I love about these Crave cases. It prevents the wobble. And I think it even prevents the wobble on the S26 Ultra. Let me see here. I know this is not an S26 Ultra review, but I think it eliminates it or reduces it quite a bit. Look how much wobble this is. Now, let me put on a Crave case here and see. I think it reduces it almost to zero. Yeah, it just minimizes it a whole lot. Like there's just not much wobble. So it even almost eliminates the wobble on the S26 Ultra, which I know is a tall task because that thing does wobble like crazy. So Crave case is just an excellent case for your iPhone. A no-brainer in my opinion. Again, I grab these no matter what phone I got. I'm getting a Crave case. Just superb craftsmanship, fantastic company, very friendly people. I almost forgot. Let's test the magnet on the back of the case here. So let's move this to the side. I already have a wireless MagSafe charger plugged in. Let's go ahead and test it out and give it a try. Now, I think this iPhone is fully charged, but oh yeah, that's a strong magnet. Yeah, 96%. So look, oh man, it sticks on there really, really tight. So that's not going to be a problem. I know there's some there's some not so strong magnets for car, where you put it in your CD slot for car holders or in your air vent. But the ring that's inside the Crave case is super duper strong, and it's going to hang on to, if you have a weak car magnet, it's going to hang on to that magnet for dear life. So that thing is not going anywhere. So just a absolute must. You got to add this to your case collection. It's a must, trust me. And they have different colors as well. So I'm going to link everything down below for Amazon, for their website, official website, and go get you one. Shoot, go get you two, because it's always nice to color match no matter what you got on or what you're doing that day. So Crave, I appreciate it a lot, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.